If you've just bought an iPad or received one as a gift, you may have noticed something. It came with no instructions, right? So how the heck are you supposed to learn how to master this thing? Well, if you want to become proficient at using your iPad but don't want to spend hours and hours battling your way through incredibly boring manuals, then I have the answer for you. Announcing iPad Video Lessons. Learn how to master your iPad. Here's what you'll get. A complete and comprehensive iPad Fast Track. Over 100 tutorial videos that you can watch on your computer or on your iPad. You choose. The full course contains detailed instructions explaining how to perform each task. It has easy to follow, step-by-step, tap-by-tap instructions on how to master your iPad fast and easy. Click the link below this video to get your iPad video lessons now.
To add background music, tap the music icon. Tap Theme Music. To preview the theme, tap the arrow to the right of the theme name. To stop preview, tap the stop square. To use a theme, tap the name and it will be copied into your movie at the playhead. To add a sound effect, and you're still in the theme music, tap Audio in the top left and you will go back one screen. Tap Sound Effects. You can preview the same way by tapping the arrow to the right and the stop square to stop. To use a sound effect, drag the movie so that the playhead is where you want the sound to start, and then tap the name of the sound effect so that the sound can be copied into your movie. Tap the sound effect in your movie and the highlight will show yellow handles at each end. If you drag one of these, you can shorten the sound effect to suit. If you double tap the sound effect, you can drag the slider to adjust the volume. You can also delete the sound effect. When you're finished, tap outside the audio clip settings box. To enhance your movie, you can manage project settings by tapping the gear wheel in the top right. Tap your choice of theme, for example, neon. You can also add the music for that theme by tapping on For Theme Music. You can also tap to add fades, for example at the end to fade out to black. When you're finished, tap the gear wheel again.
So let's take a quick look at how you create a movie trailer with iMovie. First, let's open iMovie, click on the plus sign, and create a new trailer. At the bottom of the screen, you can scroll through and choose a theme that's appropriate for your trailer. You can audition the theme by clicking on the play button. And if you like that theme, click on Create Trailer, and you're presented with a storyboard. In the storyboard view, there are two tabs, the Outline tab, which we're looking at here, and the Storyboard tab, which gives you a physical makeup of the movie. In the Outline tab, click on an item to enter your movie name, the studio name, and any other information that pertains to how the credits will look on your movie. When you're done with that, go to the Storyboard, and this is where you decide which pictures or which videos to populate your movie with. At the bottom of the photo screen over here, there's a tab for Video, which looks for all the video that you stored on your iPad, for your photos, or you can take pictures directly from your camera. In this case, we're going to go to the Photos tab. I'm going to go to my camera roll, and I'm going to choose a photo by tapping it, and it goes into this space here. If I tap it once that photo is selected, you can touch the photo and move it around in the frame to decide which part of the photo you'd like to keep in your movie. You can also pinch it to make it smaller, or drag it apart to make it larger. You can hit the play button to see what that would look like in your movie, and you can see that there has been animation already added to it. When you're done, click the Done button, and you're ready to add another item to your storyboard. When you've finished adding media to your trailer, click the Back button, and your trailer will be automatically saved. If you'd like to edit your trailer, tap the Edit button, and you're back in editing mode. Tap the Back button again, and you're ready to share your video. To share it, type the Share button, And you have one of two choices. You can share it directly to YouTube if you have a YouTube account already set up, or you can choose Save Video, which will save the finished video to your camera roll. This is a tutorial on how you create your podcast using GarageBand. First, let's launch GarageBand and create a new song by clicking on the plus button. We're going to choose to use the audio recorder to record our podcast. Let's immediately switch from the view meter to the track view over here. And we need to do two things before we start recording our podcast. The first one is to go to the wrench icon up here and turn the metronome off so that you don't hear the metronome during your recorded podcast. The second is to make sure that you have enough room to record your podcast, because by default, GarageBand limits you to 8 measures for your entire podcast, which is just a few seconds. So go to the plus button here, select section A, and make sure that you turn automatic on. Automatic on means that you're allowing GarageBand to keep recording until it runs out of memory to record. If you're concerned about the length of your podcast, you can give yourself a little more time by going back to the wrench icon and choosing tempo. The tempo is a number of beats per minute, and the lowest that you can set this at is 40 beats per minute. At 40 beats per minute, you'll have about 32 minutes for your total recording. So now ready to begin our recording. To begin recording, simply tap the record button. Wait for the metronome to count down and begin recording. And you can see the progress bar illuminating at the top as you're recording. When you're done recording, hit the record button again, return to the track view, and you'll see the recording that you just created. You can listen to your recording by hitting the play button. Wait for the intro. And you can trim your recording by tapping once on it and adjusting the ends to include only the part of the recording that you want to record. If you tap and hold in the middle of the audio recording, you can move it around on the timeline to put it in the place that you want. Once you have a clip that's recorded, there are a few things that you can do with it. If you double tap the clip, you'll see that you're given a menu. You can cut it, copy it, paste it someplace else if you want to repeat that loop somewhere, or you can split the clip at the playhead to use one piece somewhere and another piece somewhere else. The next thing to do, of course, is to add music to your podcast. To do that, we're going to go up to the loop menu, and you can see that we can choose an instrument from a set of preset instruments there. If we'd like to choose a synth player, we can audition these simply by tapping it. Tapping it again stops it. We can go back to the instruments and choose a different set of instruments. You can see that there are many choices here. Let's choose an African talking drum. We can simply grab this by tapping and holding and dragging it out to the canvas area. And here's the clip that's an African talking drum. If you move the playhead to the beginning, you can play it. And we can shorten that up, and we can move it relative to the clip that we're using. If we like this little clip here of music that we've put at the intro music, we can double tap it, copy it, move the playhead down here, double tap and paste it. And again, by tapping and holding in the clip itself, we're able to move this to a place that we'd like to have it play as our outro music. When your podcast is finished to your liking, we need to save it and export it. To save it, we'll go to My Songs. It saves it. You can retitle it if you want to. To export it, tap and hold, click on the share icon, and decide what you're going to do with the exported song. In this case, we're going to export it to the SoundCloud account that you created before. So we tap on SoundCloud. We sign in and connect to SoundCloud. There are a few settings you'll need to take care of. Make sure that it's set to public. If you choose to allow downloads or allow streaming, set that here. When you're done, click Share, and your project will be exported to SoundCloud. If you'd like to go visit it, here we see the My Song podcast exported to SoundCloud.
Add video lessons. I've recorded video tutorials that cover every single feature and benefit of your iPad. It's like if I came over your home and sat with you, showing you step by step how to use your iPad to its fullest potential. You can watch your video tutorial lessons at your own convenience, and the best part is you can pause and replay everything I show you as often as you need. Watch the videos on your desktop computer and follow along on your iPad, or simply watch them on your iPad and soak in the easy-to-follow, step-by-step, tap-by-tap video instructions. Stop the frustrating guessing and fishing around trying to figure it all out yourself. By the end of the full iPad video course, using your iPad will be second nature. Your full iPad course contains over 100 videos that cover everything from beginner to advanced iPad skills. You can take advantage of the course for 60 days, and if you don't completely master your iPad, I'll return all your money, no questions asked. People have paid several $100s to enroll in local iPad classes, but you can watch your iPad video lessons in your own home and on your own schedule for only $97. So are you ready to get the most out of your iPad? Click the link right below this video to get started. And remember, if you decide at any point within the 60 days that the course isn't right for you,